Let's prepare a delicious okra soup with mushroom. This is a fresh mushroom. You can enjoy it with your okra soup. Some people say they can enjoy it with your oha soup, but me, I prefer it with okra soup. So I'm making better okra soup. See how fresh this okra is looking. This is a mushroom. Then I have to cook it with ice fish and beef. This is dry fish. It's optional. If you don't have a dry fish, you can just make do with one you have. Then this is fresh pumpkin leaf, which is ogo. You know there is no okra without ogo. Then this is yellow and red habanero pepper. So I have to steam my fresh meat and my fish. Then I have to add my washed stock fish and dry fish. After pre-cooking the meat, I add the stockfish and I start cooking. Okra soup is the easiest soup you can prepare anytime, any day. So I'll be adding a little ogbono to this okra. So first I add the oil in the pot, add some onions, just a little onions. Then I add ogbono, the grounded ogbono. The ogbono is just to make it draw, okay? Not everybody like to add ogbono to their okra, but for me, I always add ogbono, but not much ogbono. I add just a little of it. Then I have to dissolve it in the red oil so it doesn't have any lumps. Some people say if you add onions to your ogbono to make it not to draw. That is a very fat lie. I've been cooking my ogbono this way and it always draw very, very well. So once you put it, you add a little water and start stirring it. You know, say this is our pattern of cooking our own ogbono, especially in Soka. This is the way we cook it, okay? And it tastes very nice. So while you're stirring it, you see how the ogbono is drawing. You have to stir it to make sure there is no lump inside it. Then you add your already pounded crayfish and pepper and stir it a little bit. Then you add your then you add your stock meat and the stock and the fish and meat, add everything together. Then stir to combine, add a little salt, add seasoning cube to adjust to the taste. I don't like allowing head fish to be in my soup, so I have to remove the head of the fish. So I have to wash my mushroom with warm water. This mushroom no be the better mushroom. The best mushroom is that mushroom that doesn't dissolve, like that strong one. That's the best one I like. But this one is the one I saw. That's why we bought it, okay? So I added it because the soup is almost getting ready. That's when you add your mushroom, because it's very soft and it doesn't take time to cook. So I add my uziza leaf. This uziza leaf makes your okra to taste so perfect. I cannot cook my okra without uziza. If I add my uziza, I must add my ugu to make the okra complete. I'll be adding my okra. Okra is the last thing I'll be adding. You don't have to allow your okra to cook too much because it's soft vegetable and it doesn't cook much. So once you add it, you add your pumpkin leaf and your soup is ready. That's the pumpkin leaf I'm using for the soup and it's ready. That is how we prepare our fresh okra soup with mushroom. It's very tasty and very yummy. Only the flavor of this soup in my kitchen is giving like 100/100. Going down with hot eba. So which one do you prefer? Is it eba or fufu or pounded yam? If it's in my village, we always use pounded yam for any draw soup because that's the perfect thing you can enjoy it with. But for now, I don't have that in the house. What I'm going to eat it with is my garri, my yellow eba. That is what I'm gonna enjoy the soup with. So that is how we do it and it's ready. Try this recipe, you will love it, okay? My children, this is their favorite soup. Anytime I cook okra, they are so happy because they will enjoy it so much. So that is what we are having this night. Come and join us if you care. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop your comments in the comment section and share my videos. Follow my page if you're not following. I love you guys.